Everybody, what's going on? It's your boy QM2 in the building. It's been a while since I did my last video, but I got a request, so I had to roger up to it. Basically, I was asked why did I join the military, to be more specific, the Navy. And so I came up with a couple of reasons. I want to say about 4 to 5, maybe even 6 reasons why I joined. So let's get right back into it. So I want to say the first reason that I wanted to join the military is money. Let's be honest. I had a rough patch in my life. Things were kind of rough, but I'm doing a lot better now. I want to say back then, I was doing everything to make ends meet. You know what I'm saying? I'll keep it real. In between jobs, I was cutting grass. Working at a gas station. Did a little bit of tutoring here and there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So things was rough. Went ahead to basically have a new beginning for myself. So I went ahead and joined. And I guess the cool thing about the basic training, at least for Navy, is, and I'm pretty sure it's for every other branch too, but you get paid as soon as you start boot camp. So by the time I got out of boot camp, I had about a good 2 stacks. I had about $2,000 saved up and some change. That I couldn't even touch, and it was once I got into A school I was able to do something with it. And then so basically when you start off from an E3 on up, just like any other branch, you make more money as you advance. That's why testing is a great deal, and also knowing how to do your job. So things get better the more you make rank, as I currently said, QM2. Second class is actually when you really start living a bit more comfortably. I'm not gonna lie, a lot more comfortably compared to E3, E4. From BAH, and you have C pay from being out to sea, things of that nature. So that was the financial aspect of it. Number 2, I want to say, is traveling. Back then, 6 years ago, I hadn't really been anywhere other than in between Boston and Georgia, probably Maryland. But as soon as I joined the Navy, within the first 2 years or so, I was already traveling the world. You know what I'm saying? I've been to a lot of places, a lot of different countries. You know what I'm saying? Victoria, Canada. There's another part of Canada I'm not really remembering that right now, but I've been to Mexico. I've been to Portland, Oregon. That was a trip for Fleet Week. I've been to Sasebo, Japan. I've been to Yokosuka, Japan. Currently, that's where I'm at right now. And I've been to Hawaii. You know what I'm saying? Maybe got good about 3 or 4 times for REMPAC. So you travel around a lot, and it's dope. It's nothing like it. Also, deployment. I went to Singapore. Been to Singapore twice. I've been to Saipan. I've been to Guam. I've been to Vietnam, which was dope. Got the original pho, huh? With the American, but still better. At least where I went. Don't get. Let me live. But yeah, so that was the number 2 reason. I want to say the number 3, to be honest, was discipline. I feel like I've always been a pretty disciplined individual, with the wrestling background. However, I felt like the military would add that extra edge, in discipline and mental fortitude, which it did. Boot camp will do something to you. I mean, it could be, for some people, it could be a walk in the park. For others, it can be strenuous. Excuse me. For me, it was challenging. I had joined when I was about 27, 28, so I was already grown. But at the same time, what I'm saying, it was different. Excuse me. And I'm going to make another video about the boot camp experience, too. But what can I say? Discipline, like I said. Another reason was camaraderie. I have a wrestling background where, playing sports and competing was big. So camaraderie is a big thing for me, to be around like-minded individuals, people to push each other, to kind of, get, to kind of explore and kind of evolve, in a sense. I could put it that way. But camaraderie is huge, And I want to say I don't know if that was the 4th, 5th, maybe the 6th, but last but not least is getting out of your comfort zone. Right? So for me, I've been a mama's boy per se. Love you, moms, but you know what I'm saying. and just being a homebody. You know what I'm saying? I'm very family orientated, but you know there comes a time where you're supposed to just kind of get out of that nest and fly. So getting out of my comfort zone was huge, and it took a lot. It took a lot out of me, but I dug deep and was able to do it. One thing that I did was I made a list of pros and cons, basically, on reasons why I should and reasons why I should not join the Navy, and I'll go into that in the next video. I'm not gonna make this too long. I want to say it's going on 6 minutes, but getting out of your comfort zone is huge. For those that are getting fresh out of high school, haven't really probably made a choice on what you want to do. You know, you want to be successful, right? But what's really successful? You know, if you look at an American dream, have the car, have the cars, have the good career. But yeah, to be honest, back when I was in high school, I didn't even think about joining the Navy, the military. It wasn't until I want to say about 11 years later, you know what I'm saying, just being out there. I was going to college for a little bit, for a lot of it actually. But yeah, those are my reasons. Please feel free to comment, leave your comments, leave your thoughts. If you have anybody that's considering wanting to join the military, send them my way. Have them shoot me a message. And then also, this will be posted on my YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? That's up in process. And then also I'm going to work some Instagram things out. But that's all I have for now. Please stay tuned for more videos. And I'll see you all later.